Hello, Stampers. Welcome to Stampin' Among the Gum Trees on, I've lost the day, Wednesday, the 15th of October, 2025. This is day 15 of our Stamptober Christmas Crafting Marathon. We're almost halfway there. Tomorrow is hump day for Stamptober. So after tomorrow, it'll be, we're on the downhill run to getting towards the end of the month. Excuse me, a frog in my throat today. I have been enjoying it so far. Let me get some. Hi, Evelyn. 20 degrees. I have all the doors and windows open too. And look, I'm in short sleeves. Absolutely beautiful day here. Glorious. It was cold this morning. It was very chilly this morning, but oh my gosh, the day is just gorgeous. I love days like today because they're happy days. They're just mood lifting, aren't they? They're just amazing. Hello, Maureen. Hi, Joy. I'm so glad you could join me today. I've called it 2 for 1, and I probably should have saved it for November for when we're doing scrappy cards because it only uses a little tiny bit of DSP, but I'd already planned it, so I decided to go ahead and do it anyway. And I've called it 2 for 1 because we use one piece of DSP and we'll make 2 cards out of it, or use it to embellish 2 cards. Really, really simple. There was something I was going to tell you. We're almost to the 100 subscribers. I checked just before we came on, 97. As soon as we get 100 subscribers to the channel, I'll do a little draw, and someone will get a small gift from me for subscribing to our channel, for being part of the first 100. It will be fun to get to 100. It's I can't remember how long ago. It was a while ago we did it with Cheapskates. So doing it with Stampin' Among the Gum Trees and starting from scratch has been a bit of an eye-opener. And things have changed a bit in the 5 years or so since I started that other channel. So anyway, finished her swap cards, working on a one-sheet wonder. Well done, Maureen. I haven't even thought about swap cards. Oh, my goodness. Anyway, I'm going to flip you down. So let me do that. And I'm looking up because I can look at my Father's Day present, and I don't have to look down at the computer all the time, and I'll flip cameras. Okay. This is, let me move that out of the way. This is what I call a 2 for 1 card. It's just a simple little tiny piece of scrap DSP that I had left over, some ribbon, card base, stamped it inside. Doesn't take long to do at all. Now with this one, I'm not sure if you can see it, I did emboss the bottom of it just to give it some texture. You see, and that is the, what's that embossing folder called? Pressed Flowers. It's really, really pretty, and it's one of those half embossing, so it doesn't cover the whole sheet. It's sort of up and down and textured. It's beautiful. And of course I used one of the sentiments that I die cut last month. Today though, I thought I'd use these. Oh, hold on a minute. I want to show you something. Let me flip you back. Sorry, guys. I'm doing a lot of backwards and forwarding. But see the big boxes just there behind me? My order arrived. My order finally arrived. So I was a bit nervous because I've scheduled an unboxing for tomorrow night. And I thought, oh no, what if it doesn't arrive? But it's finally arrived. So my order's arrived. So tomorrow night, 7:30, I'll do an unboxing. I haven't opened them yet. I thought I'd do it with you. I'm itching because I vaguely remember what I put in the order, but I'm itching to see what the new things are and get my hands on some of that stuff to start playing. Alrighty, so now we'll go back to today's project. I knew there was something else I wanted to tell you. Okie dokie. I'm going to use these. These are Greetings for You Mix and Match Ephemera Pack. It's $15 in the catalogue. No, $15 on my online store. So let's open it up because these are so pretty. And when you are in a hurry, or if you have a lot of cards to do, and you need a lot of sentiments. I didn't do that very well. Now I can't even see it. Goodness me. Can't pick it up either. My fingers aren't working. Did it? Oh yeah, it did open. There we go. I'll get the side down. Goodness, it's either one thing or another, isn't it? You can either open it or you can't. So. Ooh, I'll bring my embossing stuff, Joy. I will bring my embossing stuff on Saturday. That would be wonderful. I'm so glad Hannah's still waiting for hers. She's getting a bit impatient. Right. I can't get it. I'm just going to have to split it. I wanted to keep the plastic, but I'll put it in an envelope. Goodness me. Okay, can't say they weren't well packed. So you get 2 sheets and they pop out and they're gorgeous. They're just beautiful. But look at this. What's the best way? Season's Greetings. There's 3 of those. There's a couple of those. Merry and Bright. From Our House to Your House. Really lovely. So there's 2 sheets of those. Then there's 2 sheets of this one. And it's Merry Christmas, 'tis the season, more joys, Season's Greetings, Merry and Brightness Circle. And then we've got 2 sheets of, get me off, these, Happy Christmas, seasons, all the same, but in different forms. So it's the best way to see them, I don't know. But they're really lovely, really, really nice. So I decided to use those today because these are going to be quick and easy cards. If we're going to batch make cards, this is what we want, quick and easy. Okay, so Joy, you've got the heat tool, a Versamark, an old Versamark, okay, and the embossing powder. Cool. Alrighty. We will have some fun and play on Saturday. So this one I did, shaded spruce, real red, very vanilla, and I put white on it at first and it looked a bit stark. The white against the very shaded spruce just looked a bit stark, so I went very vanilla, and the same for the inside, of course, and I stamped it in real red to go with the ribbon. So I've got these bits here, and this one, of course, I did that way that's my favorite way, but I thought for the next one we'll just do it. I need my paper trimmer. Just to make sure I'm burnishing properly. There we go. And then use the whole tool and your card will sit flat. Alrighty. I've already cut the pieces. Now where did I put the other piece of this? It's a piece, it's cut 10 centimeters by 7.5 centimeters, and you simply slice it in half. Now if you're going to do that, yeah, let's see, is this right? This looks about right. That's 10.5 by 7.5. This just needs a half an inch chopped off it, half a centimeter chopped off it. And I will chop the 1/2 centimetre off it so that it fits properly on the front of the card. 1/2 centimetre. You can just go, oh, you can't see down there, but there we go. I'm measuring over this side for the 1/2 centimetre. It's easier. Pop it on there. There we go. Keep this out because what we're going to do is get my pokey tool, flip it around this way, and we're going to do 1.5 centimetres and put a little mark. Flip it around this way and do 2.5 centimetres. So one side is 1.5, one side is 2.5. Now, hi Barb. I can feel them. You won't be able to see them, but I can feel them. And we're going to pop it in the track and pop it in the track and slice. Now, word of warning, this works best with a non-directional DSP so that we can otherwise, if it's directional, you're going to have one piece that won't work. So we'll do this. Alrighty, that's all the slicing we need to do. Let's put the layer on the front, just like so. Yep. Oh. Now, if we're almost halfway through Stamptober, that means we're almost halfway through our October Join Special too. And it's such a great offer that if you have been after some, there we go, just like that. Just like that, and that fits exactly over that. So let's get some, oh, that side's pretty too, isn't it? Now I'm thinking. Let's pop it like that and like that. Liquid glue gives you time to wriggle around and make sure everything's in place. Okie dokie. Easy peasy. That's pretty much it. Now, with this one, I used ribbon. For this one, I'm going to use a strip of, I have cherry cobbler cardstock here. So I am just going to use a strip of that. So what I'm going to do is go snip. It just, you don't need to do it. It just finishes it off, gives it a nicer, it's a bit like an old-fashioned chair rail. Someone's taken my pencil. Someone's taken my pencil. A bit like an old-fashioned chair rail in that, I'll set the rulers around the right way. It just finishes it off. Doesn't leave a raw edge. Now, I could have used gold foil or silver foil to do that if I'd wanted to, but I didn't have any scraps cooked. Okie dokie. Got my pencil mark. A little snip, and I'm cutting the pencil mark off so that we don't see it. Making sure it's right. Finger's not working today. Okay. Go. Perfect. Let's just go. Tiny bead of glue. Doesn't have to be a lot. So it doesn't smush out, because smushing out is a pain. Like that. Just hold it in place. There we go. Let's choose a sentiment. We can put something there if we want to, or we could. I'm thinking, Totinting. I like this Merry and Bright. Yeah, these aren't the stickers, are they? No. All right. So let's get a piece of shaded spruce out of my scrap pile. And let's get a circle. I wonder how big that is. Let's do a circle. 1.5. I need 1 3/4. Half. I don't have a 1 3/4 punch. Look at that. I've got a 2-inch punch. Oh, no, hang on. I do have a 1 3/4. Thought I did. Okay. Some shaded spruce. I've got some. That's just a scrap hanging around. Yes, I do. And we can put that on there. Put that on there. Okay, that's going on dimensionals. Thinking on the fly again. So I keep changing my mind. Wrong thing. Yeah, I didn't push them down. One more for good luck. There we go. Now, do I want to, dare I, let's get a bit cherry cobbler. Where's cherry cobbler? Because that's the colour of the cardstock. Let's get adventurous, folks. Let's just rub it round like that. Should have done it before. And we'll centre that on there, on the circle. There we go. And we can glue it just there. I'll close up this ink pad so I don't my fingers in it, as you know I will. Okay. And inside a piece. Yes, that's the piece for my stamping. Cool. Better. Okie dokie. I'm going to stamp this. I've already set up the Stamparatus, not Stamparatus, the stamping platform. Maybe I've already set it up. Oh, there we go. And let's pop that there, pop that there. Cherry cobbler. I went straight to bed last night, Maureen. I took a couple of, I don't take them very often. I have prescription migraine meds, and I don't take them very often because they absolutely knock me out. And usually one will knock me out. I took 2 last night because by the time I'd finished, I could barely see. I don't know if that was obvious or not, but I could barely see. So I took 2 and went straight to bed. Went straight to sleep and slept till the alarm went off this morning, and I was fine when I woke up, thank goodness. And I think the trick with my migraines is I usually, if I don't drink enough water, I will start to get one. And yesterday, for whatever reason, I wasn't drinking a lot. I don't know why. I just was busy with other stuff. And then the weather doesn't help. This crazy windy weather seems to play havoc too. But no, I didn't get it today. I was a bit concerned, which is why I took the tablets. I took 2. Usually one's enough, but I took 2 and out like a light. The world could have ended. I wouldn't have known. So there you go. Alrighty. There we go. Clean off that so that I can use it if I choose to do another colour. It will be clean. Pop it away. And let's put this in here. And card 1 done. Easy peasy. Here we go. Just like so. When we woke up this morning, the house smelled beautiful because of the fruit mince that was cooking. Smelled like Christmas already, which was so nice. Yes, I found the Dove dye. It was in the bin, Maureen. In my little waste paper bin. It must have bounced down off the desk and onto my knee and into the bin. I actually tipped the bin out, tipped the waste paper basket out, and went through every single piece of paper till I found it. So I did find it. Okay, there we go. Another one done. How easy was that? Now, we've still got this. I've got another card base. We'll do another one. Just to use it up, we might as well. I haven't scored this. Haven't scored it. So it's 14.5, and it's not 14.5 because I haven't cut it down yet. Lots of people will just use a half an A4 sheet for their cards, and that's fine. I'm a bit lazy and I don't like doing complicated math. So I chop it down, an A4 down to 29 centimeters, and cut it in half at 14.5. Gives me 2 card bases. Score them at in the middle at 10.5, and I have 2 card bases. Done easily from 1 sheet of A4 cardstock. Now I threw away my dimensionals. Right, what am I going to need to cut? What have I got here in my pre-cuts? Well, that's easy. Bring the paper trimmer back. Sorry, folks. We need 1 at 14. We need 2 at 14, actually. So we'll do this way, 14 by 10. I'm saving those scraps. I have plans for them in November. Already started working on ideas and things that we can do to use up scraps. And turn scraps into something valuable. Right, that's 2. I have 1 more for the stamping. I don't have any cuts, so we'll just cut another one. And that will be at 9.5. I just dropped my mat layers down a half a centimetre for each layer, which is 5 millimeters. It's just under a quarter of an inch, a half a centimetre. Quarter of an inch is about 6 millimeters. But honestly, trying to measure those little tiny ones, little tiny lines, nearly does my head in. I know I'm really grateful to have them on my scoreboard, on my paper trimmer, but oh my goodness, I'd much rather make my life easy. Rightio. With this one, will we try some green ribbon on it? I really like this green ribbon. I love this green ribbon. It's shaded spruce, it matches. Okay, why not? And a touch of gold, which is always nice. Doing it this way and wrapping it round means that, because some people will wrap it all the way around and tie their knots, uses too much ribbon. There you go, that's the cheapskate in me coming out. I do whatever I can to stretch my supplies, because even though I buy them at a discount because I joined Stampin' Up, I still like to get my money's worth out of them. And so we'll just line this up like this. There we go. Weave it. Okie dokie. Then I'm going to get some tear tape. 2 pieces of tear tape. Get on my finger. Now put the ribbon. Now I'll do one side first, and I'm just going to, I don't know if you can see, there's the edge, but I'm just going to put that gold edge just over the edge of the cut edge of the DSP, only to the width of the gold. But before I do that, my hands like this, I'm going to put some mini glue dots just along there. So I'm going to lie down just to hold the ribbon in place. It'll be so much easier. I haven't embossed these ones, Joy. I just did it with the other one to see what it was like, see what it would be like, because I want to mini glue dot. You can do whatever you like. Once you've got the paper cut, basically cut, you do what you like with it. There we go. Nope, didn't stick. That stuck it. And maybe just one more just there. It just holds the ribbon flat so it sits nicely on the mat. Is all. There's no, it's not necessary. It's just something I like to do. If I'm going to make it and keep it looking and make it look nice, that's what I want it to do. All right, so let's get this. Let's go back to this. Lining up the gold, making sure the edges are there. Turning it over. Putting down, whoops, moved. Putting down my tear tape to hold it in place, just like so. I'll lift that up because it's not tight. Just like that. Turn around. Give it just a little adjustment. Yeah. That's it. Don't put it too tight or it'll buckle the card, of course. We know that. And there you go. Easy peasy. Just looks really pretty. Really, really pretty. Okay. Stick it to the front. Make it an E. Okay. Let's trim this off a bit. Where's my little trimmer? Why is that too long? Because I did 14 and a half and not 14, so I take a half off it. That won't work. Let's do this one. Just going to take a half a centimetre off it. There we go. Get rid of that. Now it'll work. Now it'll work. It'll look just fine. And yep, that's exactly what we wanted. Now, a bit more of a neat border. When that glue is dried, I will get my glue eraser. I might not need to. Now, a bow. Some very clever people are able to tie their bow over so it comes through, because this is single-sided ribbon, it's not double-sided. And we'll give it a pull. It's a bit too big. Go. There, but before we do that, let's decide what sentiment we're going to put and where we're going to put it. Are we going to put one up there, or are we going to put one What's have we got? Actually quite like that. 'Tis the season. Season's greetings. Season's greetings. What does that look like? Up on green. Have longer tails on the bow. It will need to go on some shaded spruce. See, before I cut the ribbon, I want to do the centimetre. The sentiment. We top off. Have to be really big. That is, let me see, it is 5. So if I did 5.5 by 3.5. So let's go to 3.5. 5.5. Make sure that's going to fit. That could probably come down another little bit. Let's try it. We'll do it anyway. We'll see. That fits. Always trim it down. Okay. We go down about 1/2 centimetre. See if we can get it to 3. Just like so. Line it up so it's straight. I'm going to do it on, that's a little bit missing out of there, so let's turn it around this way. Line it up. Don't mind that. And then we've got some of the red and green gems that can go. If I stick this down, I wonder if I can cut round it. No, I'm not fussy cutting around it because you just know I won't be able to. All right. So it's slightly longer tails. Not quite that long, but probably about there. I'm thinking. Go. And bring that one to up there. Stick it on. All right, glue dots again. Glue dots are really handy for sticking ribbon on because they stick to the knot and they're really, really sticky. Do 2, 2, and see there on the back there, pop them right about there. Now we're going to put that, stick that there. I'm going to stick that on and okay, let's see if I can do this sort of. See how I go with this. I'm not very good at fussy cutting, but it would look much nicer if it was. Now am I going to be able to see that? Well, only one way to find out. Okay. So pencil on the. This might not work because I'm not that good at fussy cutting. It's not something that. We're going to go and see. Where did I put that? I don't know. Oh, I've got the Cheapskates Club going there. How about that? How about that banner? Hit the wrong one. It's supposed to be this one. Or this one. There we go. Goodness me. Alrighty. Now I'm not sure. Now I'm not sure. I will do it. I will be brave and do it. Stick this down. Glue. Pop dots on the greeting. What are they called? Dimensionals. Goodness me. 1, 2, 3. I heard something today and oh wow, that just makes sense. Was a lady makes cards. She makes lots of cards. She started it because she likes craft and whatever. She gives a few of them away to charity, like we all do. And she said, and someone said to her, but you don't have very many. You don't, is that straight? Not quite. Not quite. You don't have very many. Still not straight. Now we have to lift this one. It's a bit better. There we go. Oh, I haven't done the inside. It's the right size. The friend said to her, but you don't have very many. If you make so many, where are they all? She said, well, I give them away. She said, but I actually send them. She said, if I'm going to make them, I might as well send them. And I went, wow, how many of us make cards and we don't send them? We are out of the habit of letter writing. We're out of the habit of sending cards just because we can. So when we make our cards and our craft, keep those over there. Now we're going to stamp the sentiment, and that will be that one done. Easy peasy, easy peasy. So she sends them. She makes her cards, but she sends them. And she said she keeps some of them that she really, really likes, but most of them she sends. Oh, that just makes sense, doesn't it? How often do we spend an afternoon making cards and really enjoying ourselves, honing our skills, and then we don't do anything with the cards. We just let them sit in our craft room or in a box in the cupboard or something. I really like this font. I really, really like the font of this Merry Christmas. It is so pretty. All right, take that out, put that up there. Let me grab some spray. Clean off this stamp. The ink doesn't stain it too badly. Yeah. Okay. So, right, we've got 3 down. Three almost done. Let's get this popping and it'll be quite done. I should have opened that box and got the envelopes out, shouldn't I? Oh well, maybe Friday we'll do envelopes. Tomorrow. There we go. Ta-da! Alrighty, now I have some other Christmas papers, just little bits. I'm only looking for papers that are, cut up. Oh my gosh, where have I got them? Okay, try this one. This is Peaceful Garden. This is what we used on Saturday. There's a couple smallish pieces. That's a smallish piece. throwing that one away. The idea is to not have to cut into big pieces of your paper. Use, there's the bling that goes with those. Use what you've got. I've been saving these little bits. One's big enough. Some of those. Oh gosh. One of those. Let's see. So I'm going to grab some Night of Navy, I think, or this card base. Whoops, hooked on my cord. Night of Navy. Night of Navy. Where are you? Night of Navy. Let's cut a base. And do this way again, just because we can. Score it at 10.5. Now this has white in it, so I've already got white inserts cut somewhere. I had them a moment ago. Here. So we need one of those and two of those. All right. So let's get this straightened. Remember, bumpy side to the inside for your scoring. And while we're here, we might as well. Which one will we use? I think like that. What's on that? No. Those. That won't work because of the diagonal. That won't work because of the diagonal, but the reverse sides will work. It's the reverse of that. Okay. Let's try this one. So what did I say? It needed to be 10 by 7.5. 5 by 7.5. Put a mark at 1.5. Turn it over and put a mark at 2.5. And then we're going to find those marks. You chop them off, so I'm not overly fussed about. Where did I put it? On there. There it is there. I can feel it. Okay, so in it goes. In it goes. And really, you don't actually need to measure if you don't want to. Just sort of pop it in and slice it. There you go. I did that the wrong way, didn't I? Because I did it on the long sides. No, that's not going to work. All right. That'll learn me. So we do 10 by 7.5. Pay attention. And then 1.5 on the short side. Roughly 1.5 on the short side. And flip it around and do 2.5. And keep that there. Keep it till I get the 1.5 there. And that looks better. That looks much better. There we go. And there we are. And there we are. Cool. All right, let's get these mats done. Now, what ribbon? Oh, we've got pretty blue ribbon we can use for this one. So let's make sure that's like that. Yep. Just making sure I've cut them properly. Put this one on here like this. Line it up so that it's done nicely. A little slither there that's going to come off. It's just not quite right. Now it's a nice smooth edge. Alrighty. Blue ribbon. We've got really pretty blue ribbon. This, isn't it gorgeous? Blue and silver. So we'll do the same thing. I'm going to wrap it around. Okay. Are we going to do the same thing, or are we going to cut a piece of Night of Navy? Might cut a piece of Night of Navy. I think it will look better. It's more of a contrast. Okay, do I have a Night of Navy scrap handy? Over here I have a Night of Navy scrap. In the shelf. Oh, maybe I don't. Right. So it only needs to be about 1/2 centimetre wide. So let's just measure up 1/2 centimetre. Like so. And that's better. I'm just going to trim that off too, just so it's all even all the way. No white showing. Okay, that can go on there like that. I think that looks much better. Glue stuck to my fingers. Okay. Little run of glue. In place. Go like that. Push it down, give it a moment to set. And then we can cut it off. Grab my scissors and cut it off. Okay. Cut it off. All right. Now, this one's different because these are gold. Although there's no silver, it doesn't really matter, does it? But it does look better with silver. Although do, let's do Merry and Bright on a Knight of Navy circle. Got the circle punch here. Got some Knight of Navy, but I'm wondering if it wouldn't look nicer on. I hope that's the smallest one. Where's the other one? Got a wrinkly one. No, that's too small. Where is it? I've got a wrinkly one. I've got a what's it called? Scalloped. And that's actually going to be too small. All right, forget that. Let's just do this. Where's that piece that I had? Go. Put away the shaded spruce scamp pad because I haven't done it yet. We'll grab the Knight of Navy and we'll zip that through there. Stink up the edges. Just like that, and set it down to dry. Leave that because I'll need it in a moment. Where did I put that circle? Okay, now I've just done Merry and Bright, but maybe it would have looked better. Maybe a Joy would be better because I'm going to use, I've got some leftover doves from when I was die cutting on Saturday. Thinking about it. Thinking. Or you just do Merry and Bright. Stick it on there like that. Maybe do. What size did I say that was? The 1 inch, wasn't it? Where did I even put it? Size is it? It's 1 3/4. Why don't we get the 2 inch? And no. Okay, change my mind. Let's try this. Is that the 2 inch? We'll layer it up. How's that? So then we can layer that on that, that on that. And then it won't look quite so sparse. Oh, I just got to chip off. That's annoying me at the top there too. Goodness, I wasn't very straight today, was I? And it's kind of annoying to have it. That's better. All right, so let's pop this onto here, like we're going to do, and then we can see what it's like. Going the right way. No, I wasn't. There we go. Put that onto there. Right. And we're going to stick that there, like that. Put that round. That like that. All right, let's stick these two together and then we'll use. Ooh. Oh, okay. Those doves now. One there. And it's one of the wings of flying. Can't see it because it's on the white, but that's all right. I don't mind that, although we are going to cover it up with the Merry Bright, aren't we? What a dilemma, because I quite like that, just like that, the dove. And maybe we could stamp something underneath. What do you think? Bye, Joy. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? Should have stamped it before I put it on. Or we just go season's greetings. Keep it simple. Do you think? Actually don't mind that. You like it like that? I don't mind it, Maureen. It's simple. I like simple. And I love this paper with these doves. It's just beautiful. Peaceful garden. It's gorgeous. And of course, it could be used any time of year. It doesn't necessarily have to be used just for Christmas. So, okay, just like that. Stick that there. Pop the dove up. The dove on dimensionals. Look at the mess I've made. Look at the mess I've made. Can you believe? Well, I suppose you probably can't. If you know me, you know I can. What a mess. There. What there. I don't want this poor little dove to collapse on me. So, there we go. Oh. All right. Alrighty, now. Overlapping just a little bit. And I want those in pop dots. I think I do. Why do I call them pop dots? Because they're dimensionals. You know, if you are ever sticking a coloured banner down with your dimensionals and you don't want the white to show underneath, you can grab a Stampin' Right marker or a Stampin' Blends and colour. Like if it was Mossy Meadow, you grab the Mossy Meadow one and colour the edges of them, of the ones that are going on the paper, so it doesn't show up. I had some when I saw them just a minute ago. Where did I put them? Some little sparkles. I'll look for them in a minute because we've still got to do the inside. Okay. What's that one to go in? Just like so. Turn it round. Down. square. It's all right. Is that right? Where's the smaller one? The hedge. Oh, it's the same size. But I had smaller ones cut too. Mustn't have. That's all right. We'll trim it down. That's easy enough to do. Grab your paper trimmer. And it must be 10. So we'll go down to 9.5 by 13.5. Okay. All done. Now I actually think that I could use that. What did I get? Where did I put it? Well, I popped one out. Well, let's just get another one. Oh, no, maybe not. Won't work. Had a bright idea. Didn't think it'd work. Let's get this. Pop this. And I'll use Night of Navy. It's my Night of Navy. Nice and dark. Oh, that's lovely. Lovely, lovely. And clean the stamp before I forget. I don't want it. Okay. Lost the cap. Now, I'll pop this in here, just like this, and then I've got let's get one of these doves. Just stick that down. And it's white on white, and it's going to be hard to see on camera, but it will look pretty in the cup. Just like that. There we go. I think I'm happy with that. I actually quite like it. I always sound surprised when I like my own cards, but it's really simple, and they will be so quick too. Now we've got one made. It's going to be really easy to batch make them now. And I don't know if you can see the dove on the inside. Those little wings, those little feathers do lift up, but they'll get flattened in the mail. Plenty of room to write. There you go. Okay, so we've got that one, that one. We've got this one, and that's the one I made this afternoon before we started. That's the other piece of that to make another card. Really easy. Uses just little pieces of DSP, scraps of cardstock. I'm using the, what's it called? The ephemera pack. I've forgotten what it's called. I've lost the envelope. Couldn't get it out of the plastic, could I? So I threw it away. It's called the Greetings for You Mix and Match Ephemera Pack. It's 6 sheets, 2 each of 3 different kinds of sentiments. They're white with gold. They're really lovely. They're nice and solid. They're not paper. They're cardstock. They're lovely to use. And they're just $15 for those. Absolutely beautiful. And there's so many of them. Does it say how many on the packet? It just says 6 sheets. Doesn't say how many altogether. But really, really nice. So super simple cards to make. If you've got a lot of Christmas cards to make and batch making is going to work for you, then this is the type of thing you need to look for. A simple template that you can just whip out in no time. Okay, thank you so much for watching. If you are not already subscribed to my channel, I would love it if you would subscribe and we hit that 100 subscribers. I would be so excited if we did that today. As soon as we hit 100 subscribers, I'll do a random draw and someone will get a little present in the mail from me. If you like today's show, thumbs up, please. Thumbs up, please, please. Thumbs up, like it. And if you know someone who's interested in paper crafting, card making, scrapbooking, stamping, then send them the link. Please send them the link. Hit that share button and send them the link. If there's someone that you know that likes Christmas crafting, please hit the share button and send them the link, because all those things help YouTube to know that the channel's worth keeping around and it's worth finding if people go searching for it. And that's what we want. We want people to be able to find us so that they can learn that you can craft with quality products on a budget, because that's what we do. We might use Stampin' Up products, but we buy them at a discount. If you want to know how, give me a call. Alrighty, thank you so much. I will be back tomorrow at 2:30. I've forgotten what it was for tomorrow, but I'll be back at 2:30 tomorrow anyway. And don't forget, tomorrow night, 7:30. Oh, it's going to be a big day tomorrow. 7:30, and I'll do the unboxing of all those wonderful products that are in that box. Those 2 boxes over my shoulder. I'll do the unboxing tomorrow night, 7:30, so you can see what's in it too. Okay, I am going to go. I will see you all tomorrow. Thanks again for watching. Bye.